YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka Crazy Off. Hey, guess what? This is your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit that doggone subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I post some new content. Uh, for those y'all, for all my 17 subscribers out there, for those y'all that actually really watch my show or whatever, you know, by the title, I'm actually really going to go off of what I usually talk about because, for one, I am a huge Star Trek fan, right? I mean, great the fact that when the original series started out in 1966, I would be born for another damn near 7 years. But over the course of time, right, I've always enjoyed the original series. I will always be a fan of the original series. But since the next generation came along, and then I was like, okay, these guys pretty good. So I watched all of the original cast. I watched all their movies, and I watched all of the next generation movies, and I watched all of the season, every episode of their season, damn man. But it's a lot of it is like, okay, what they're doing is like you're gonna actually really gonna have to go back and look at the next generation. And I know a lot of y'all saying, "Duh, tell me what else is new," right? But my whole deal is this: how close of attention have y'all actually really went back and watched some of the next generation episodes? If you haven't, then shame on you, right? We already know what the last episode left off at. Everybody's been assimilated, right? All of the ships that are in the Federation now, for the most part, they've already been captured by the Borg. So what does Picard and crew do? They escape, of course. Then they go back to the Fleet Museum, and there's the Enterprise D, or what they think will be the savior of what is actually really going on right now. But just know this: the Enterprise D will fall once again, or it will be so crippled that, hey, guess what? Let's go ahead and decommission. So, so now you gotta be like, okay, so we need another ship. We need another ship, a ship that is not gonna be like infiltrated by Borg technology, if indeed that's even possible, right? So you're gonna need a ship that the Borg can infiltrate, and then you're gonna need a captain, right? That is gonna be able to actually that actually really knows that ship better than anybody else. So guess who's going to come back into the picture? Captain James T. Kirk, right? He's gonna they're gonna have to revise the doggone Enterprise NCC 1701 Alpha. Captain Kirk, they're gonna bring him back because go back to what happened in the museum. We saw Captain Kirk's remains. Now, the only thing about this, I actually would have said, like, okay, well, if Captain Kirk was come back, who else knew the ship better than Captain Kirk? And that was Scotty. But the original actor, James Doohan, right? He passed away. May he rest in peace. So let's just say that he passed all of his knowledge to his son. So Simon Pegg, who actually like really came back to Scotty in the new reboot, he will be Scotty's son because think about it. Everything that Scotty did, nope. Everything that Scotty did, his son know how to do, right? So he goes back, look at schematics of the original NCC 1701 Alpha. They're gonna be like, oh, this is too easy. So then you're gonna have the original Kirk, but have Scotty's son. They're gonna recharge the Enterprise A. Then it's gonna be them, those two, right? That's gonna actually like really restore the Federation as it once was, right? And then it's actually like really gonna make sense. It's actually like really gonna make sense for the reboot of the Enterprise because, great the fact, y'all gotta understand something. They was in the start of Frontier Day, and what was the monologue? Who said it? Captain James T. Kirk. Space, the final frontier. So this is nothing more than a big ass history loop or what is actually really going to happen. Now, this is just my speculation of what I think what the last episode is going to be, and just know by how I actually really talked, right? The season finale is usually 2 hours long, right? So I truly honestly think what Paramount is going to do, they're going to act like, if they haven't already done it, they're going to be like, you know what? We're going to give them the first part as the Enterprise D hopping back to the Space Museum, right? Jordan is going to actually really be keeping it together, and just know that it's going to be a reunion between Geordi and Scotty's son. They're going to talk a minute. They're going to argue about how they actually like really get the engines restarted. And then here comes another episode, the naked time, when Riley went down in there and shut down everything. And then Scotty was saying, hey, look, we're going to have to cause an explosion within this ship to get it started so we can get on our way. The warp engines they've been inactive too long. So they're going to do an implosion, right? Just know it's going to be Kirk. William Shatner is coming back in this one. And then if y'all actually really think that I'm bullshitting, go back and look at that Google thing that he did where he said, you know what? I don't have much longer to live. He wasn't actually really saying that as William Shatner, the person. He was actually really talking about as James T. Kirk, right? So they're going to bring him back to do this, right? Everything is good and gone. Everything, the Federation has been restored. This, that, the third, right? Because they're going to probably fix it in a way that, hey, look, you only got me for a couple of hours. So y'all need to make do of these couple of hours. This is what's actually really going to happen. This is how I think that the season finale of Star Trek Picard is actually really going to end, right? Y'all can laugh, y'all can agree, y'all can do whatever, right? This is my opinion only. If y'all was actually like me to come out and do something like this, I would be like, you know what? That makes sense. And so hopefully, and you go throw it away. You know better than that. You just doing it so you want people to hear you. So, but another case, that is that is what I think we're in. The season finale will be it'll either be a 2 hour or a two-parter. Either way it goes, just know that William Shatner is coming back to reprise his role as Captain James T. Kirk. Simon Pegg will play Scotty's son, right? And then we'll just go ahead. It just some 9 times 10. Either some time travel is gonna happen, or it's gonna be like generation to generation to generation from Montgomery Scott, and then they could be like, you know what, you look just like your great great grandfather. So hey, that's my spiel. Another time, I would actually really tell y'all what I do as if I was actually really doing an actual regular show. But this is what I think. Hey, look, go ahead, y'all can give a comment, whatever. Hopefully that the Star Trek page will let me have this. But either then, even if they don't, I could be like, I can just hurry up and type it up right fast and send it to y'all that way. So, hey, look, as Mr. Spock used to say, hey, look, live long and prosper. And let's actually really see how this is going to end. I know that it makes sense, but hey, y'all know where I'm going with that. Till next time.